Ant-Man 3 script was released.
I don't want spoilers. Like when I think Endgame was coming out, I watched the first trailer, and after that, I didn't watch any of it because I wanted to be in the moment.
I watch a lot of stuff now, and for me, a lot of that is a first-time watcher. I want to be surprised. Don't go spoiling it for everybody. Don't spoil it. Don't be a winner. James Cameron, the guy who basically created the Terminator franchise, is in talks to do a reboot for Terminator. Maybe it's time to just reset the dial, start from ground zero, and start over. No more Arnold. No more Linda Hamilton. Is it still Terminator without those two characters?
Arnold is the Terminator. He's the face of the Terminator.
Terminator Salvation, Arnold makes a cameo. It was a bodybuilder who had similar body types, and they CGI'd Arnold's face onto the head.
And it looked great, dude.
I thought it looked good. Going forward, and maybe bring back Arnold in that sense. But as far as Arnold himself coming back for acting, I don't think that's the way to go anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I heard a rumor going around on Facebook. I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I did see that supposedly the Ant-Man 3 script was released online for the public to see, to read, to see it all. That movie's not due until February 17th, about a month from now.
Right. Yeah.
Damn, dude, how's this happening, man?
Man, you got Marvel, snakes in the grass.
They must, because Marvel is pretty notorious for that, for their movies to leak out before they release. What the hell's going on, man?
I'm telling you, that, like, there's somebody on the inside trying to release anything they can.
I guess, man.
Man. Like, don't get me wrong. It's cool that like people can get content like that early, but at the same time, as a viewer, I would personally want to wait. I don't want spoilers. Like when I think Endgame was coming out, I think I watched the first teaser or the first trailer, and after that, I didn't watch any of it because I wanted to be in the moment. I wanted to be surprised. I wanted to feel basically what the writers and the directors wanted us to feel. I didn't want spoilers. And same with the other ones, like Spider-Man No Way Home. I didn't watch any of those trailers, and I saw a lot of the memes, and I saw a lot of people trying to debate whether the other Spider-Man were gonna come in, but man, I didn't want any of it. And even now, with the script released, I don't think I'm even gonna take a look at it, because that is one of the ones that I'm looking forward to. I know I said that about Wakanda Forever, and I still haven't watched that one because the more I looked at it, the weirder it looked to me. I'll pick it up eventually, but this one, dude, it is looking good.
It does. It's looking like they want to start 2023 with a big hit. Yeah. And it's looking that way so far.
Yeah. I think Disney's going to do it for them.
Yeah, I think so too.
It's going to be a strong start.
I hope so. And I agree with you 100%. Like, for No Way Home, like, I wanted to know, but I didn't want to know. I had my own thoughts, my own speculations. And I did see a couple things here and there that were, like, trying to make an argument, like, oh, Doc Ock is here, so it would only make sense to bring in Toby. Or, like, things like that. Like, I would hear what reasons as to why they would be in it and this and that, but I wasn't watching like spoiler stuff. I didn't want to know. And as the movie got closer and closer, it was like, okay, I'm going to stop right here. I'm not anything related to Spider-Man. I'm stopping right here because I did not want to know. I wanted to be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. And with the script being released and everything, I can understand how people would prefer to read a book over watching the movie. But, you know, if you're reading the script, that is literally a script for the movie. It's not like you're reading a book, like where they're building a picture for you. You're reading lines that people are supposed to be saying in a movie.
Right.
So it's not like you're able to really create that same image that a book is feeding you. So, like, I can understand the hype of reading the script, but I just feel it would be better to just wait for the movie at that point. Yeah.
There's you're making me think of gUNzz right now because he absolutely loves to spoil shit. He loves it. He gets off on it. Like, do you want to know what happens in the next Dragon Ball Z? Like he
eats that shit up, dude.
Dude, he loves it. And I'm like, no, dude, no, I don't want to know. Oh, this is what happens. It's like, shut the fuck up, man. Like
yeah. Oh my god.
Oh man, and like I have to fight him. Like, don't tell me. I don't want to know what happens in the next My Hero Academia. Like, he's ahead, right, on the manga, reading the books and stuff. And
and he loves that line. Oh, I already know what happens because I read the manga. Like, dude, nobody gives a fuck.
And dude, like, I hate it. Like, I don't want to know, man. I want to watch it. I'm not a big reader. I don't read a lot of books anymore, and then comics and stuff. Like, I watch a lot of stuff now, and I want to. For me, a lot of that is a first time watcher. First time I see the story coming in and unfolding, and I want to be surprised. I want to see for myself. Like, if someone prefers reading it, that's great. Read it, but don't fucking spoil it for everybody. Like, gUNzz, talking to you
specifically.
Yes, and the same goes for Ant-Man 3. If you're one of those that, has access to the script, you know what's going on, awesome. Keep it to yourself.
Don't be a troll.
Don't be a dick. Don't go spoiling it for everybody. Don't spoil it. Don't be a dick.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Because, I very well could go and read the mangas or the scripts or the books and all of that. But, man, I'm more of a visual guy. I like viewing things. Like, I'll watch the anime, or I'll watch the movies, or I'll watch their animated films and things of that sort. And then, like, sometimes there are things that I do read a little bit more of prior to watching. But that's 100% my choice.
Right.
Like, I've been a victim of, like, what was it? I want to say it was Spider-Man Far From Home. I didn't get to watch that one on opening day. I didn't get to watch it. I think it took me about 4 or 5 days before I was able to watch it. And I was scrolling through Facebook, or it may have been through Reddit or something like that. And I was reading a story, and legit in the middle of the story, they take a break from whatever they're saying. And it was all a troll, basically. And it gave spoilers to the Spider-Man. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that's not cool. Like, I get it. Maybe that's how you get off on living life or whatever. You like trolling people and spoiling shit for them. But I mean, at the same time, like, at least give a spoiler warning or something. Like, it's annoying.
Right. Yeah, it sucks. It's, just be mindful of others. That's all we ask.
Yeah. But I guess that's not how they work. It's not fun if you give a spoiler warning. So, people are gonna people.
They're dicks.
Yeah.
Speaking of big dicks, James Cameron, the guy who directed. You like that transition?
That was a good one.
James Cameron, the guy who basically created the Terminator franchise, is in talks to do a reboot for Terminator. Full-on reboot. Not another sequel. Starting everything over. Reboot.
I've heard of it.
Yes.
I haven't heard a lot, but I've heard it in passing.
Yeah. What I was reading from Variety, apparently they considered the last two movies a flop, which was Genesis and Dark Fate.
I'm sure.
I kind of have to agree. They were not great. Yeah. Dark Fate, like, I was excited for it when the trailers first came out. I'm a big Terminator fan. I got my T800 right there, right? And big fan. I love the franchise. I think the story was amazing, at least back for 1 and 2. We don't talk about 3. But, it was, the whole overall, it was great. I fucking loved it. And, I mean, I'm still a fan. But the last couple movies have been disappointing.
Yeah. And
maybe it's time to just reset the dial, start from ground zero, and start over. I don't know how I feel about that. No more Arnold. Obviously, that guy is 70? He's in his 70s.
Yeah.
Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor. She's in her 60s, I believe. I mean, she looked great in the last movie, Dark Fate. She did a good job in the role she was given. But, I mean, she can't continue to be the star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. What do they do? Is it still Terminator without those two characters?
I remember they tried to make like a spin-off show, and it lasted how long? Like 1 season, I think. I don't even think it was. Yeah,
the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Yeah, and that was a flop. Mostly because I think it didn't generate enough hype because you didn't have those two characters. Or at least one of the characters. You're missing Arnold. I mean, Arnold is the Terminator. He's the face of the Terminator.
Basically.
He's been in every single one, and he is the Terminator. I don't know that you can have the Terminator without him.
I agree. And I remember watching that back in the day, watching the weekly releases, and I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting side story,
concept.
Yeah. It didn't fit into the movies at all, but it was very interesting to where the story could potentially go.
Right. Know? Yeah, it had a lot of potential.
Yeah. But you're right. There, with no Arnold there, it's kind of... I mean, I enjoyed it, but without Arnold there, it was still like, is this really the Terminator? Like,
yeah. That's why I don't want to blame it on the writing, because like we've both said, it had a lot of potential. The writing, I think, was pretty okay. It definitely had room for growth, but the one thing bringing it down was the lack of Arnold.
In Terminator Salvation, that one was interesting because it showed everything in the future world, right? And then at the very end, Arnold makes a cameo. It was some other dude, like a bodybuilder, who had similar body type to Arnold, and then they CGI'd Arnold's face onto the head.
And it looked great, dude.
I thought it looked good. I remember everyone back in the day were like, oh, it looks like trash. It did a horrible job. I thought it looked good. I knew it wasn't Arnold, but I really couldn't tell a difference. I might have to look back at it now to see if it was really as bad as they say, but back then, I thought it looked great.
Yeah. I think it's mostly due to the fact that they didn't try to do anything crazy with it. It was a quick image, like you saw him coming off of the line of the Terminators being built. He comes out, and he's in it for what, like all of 30 seconds or something of the sort.
Something like that, yeah.
And then, like, they cut away from him. And I think it was a good move for them to do that, because if they had tried to give him too much expression or too much screen time, I think you could have muddied it up. But for a quick 30-second clip, I think it was done really well. I'm going to go on record to say I think it looked great from what I remember.
Yeah, I agree. It was tasteful. They didn't have Arnold. They didn't want to bring him in because he was obviously much older. And I think they did it right. And going forward, if they do reboot, I would like to see that. Maybe bring back Arnold in that sense. Maybe some one-liners, just his voice. But as far as Arnold himself coming back for acting, I don't think that's the way to go anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Maybe quick just little fun cameos.
Quick little side tangent.
Good.
What are your thoughts? Terminator movies, they show the future, the war against the Terminators. They're shooting lasers.
Right.
And in Salvation, they're shooting bullets. What do you think? They should have gone lasers, or do you think they should have stayed with bullets?
If I'm not mistaken, they did that on purpose so that they can start off with regular guns or whatever and regular bullets, and then for a future sequel, they were going to show them storming some base and then stealing the laser guns from the Terminator base, and that's where they would get the laser guns from.
Okay.
But, I think that was a quest in like a video game, the Terminator video game. Yeah, there's hints and Easter eggs all over the place in video games, comic books, everywhere, right?
Yeah.
And I remember specifically because I did like the game, so it wasn't great, but I played it.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got through that one out.
But yeah, it did suck because that sequel never happened. They never showed it. I would have liked to have seen it on screen, but yeah, whatever. It is what it is.
All right, so back on topic. My final thoughts on that: no Arnold, no Terminator, dude. I think reboot would be a mistake. Just let it die where it is, I think. It's sad to say because I'm a big fan of the first two movies. Third one, I like the action. Story flopped for me a little bit, but the action was good. I think the cinematography was good. Salvation tried to save it. Man, I feel like each iteration of the Terminator is just getting lower and lower. Let it die where it is, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. They went too far with it, and maybe there was just no way to go back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, unless you retcon anything from 3 and on, or I guess from technically 1 and 2, and then what was the movie that did that?
Halloween.
That's what it is. Yeah, Halloween. If you want to Halloween it, maybe.
I'd be down for that.
Yeah, just save it from where it is. Just retcon everything else.
Yeah.
Or I mean, no, and not even what they did with Scream, where they did a requel or whatever. Like, I guess like a reboot kind of sequel. I don't think they could do that either. Because then you're just going to end up keeping everything else that muddied up that water.
See, I feel like Genesis was a requel. And then Dark Fate was a requel. But they both failed.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. So definitely a tough spot.
Yeah.